Okay, so I think this is a first. This is Diet Dr. Kelp. Primal approved Diet Dr. Kelp. From the depths of Bikini Bottom to your refrigerator. Okay, guys? So what I've done here is this is kind of a vegetable juice substitute, in my opinion. This is cold brewed kelp tea. That's our main ingredient, right? So first up, we've got to strain out all the vegetable matter, which we're going to do right now. Okay. And then we're going to add some Gerolsteiner and some honey for sweetness. But this is, Primal approved Diet Dr. Kelp. I've been meaning to make this all week, and I just haven't gotten around to it. It actually started to ferment a little bit. Here comes the kelp. It's already kind of fizzy, to be honest. And it's been fermenting a little bit. There was like the starts of some sort of mold on the top. And you can see the bottom, it's not even moving. It's very squishy, but we want to get that in there so we can squeeze out all that kelpy goodness, right? And that's the secret for good Diet Dr. Kelp, or so I was told by SpongeBob. He's working on a Primal Krabby Patty too, guys, so I would get excited. So I've got about a cup in there, okay? A cup. We've got a cup. That's enough. And then we're going to add our honey, which for sweetness purposes, I don't know. We're just going to do a dollop here. It's starting to crystallize, so we're moving slow. Here it comes. Okay. That's good. And this honey, it actually has a lot of really nice flavor. You know, some honey is just kind of sweet. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. This actually has notes of flavor. Flowery notes. This is clover honey. Yeah. And we're not going to add our carbonation yet, because you want to shake this. Shake it up. So the kelp tea is actually something really nice to drink. Drink it in place of vegetable juice. You know, just use the same meal timings and everything. I'm not going to add in cream to this or an egg. I tend to just drink this stuff plain. Kelp has a lot of iodine and I think some magnesium, a lot of good stuff in sea vegetation. So it is, I believe this is worth doing. And it's, like I said, if you miss tea, this is a nice alternative because it doesn't, look, we even bubbled up a little bit. Let me taste. A little frothy. It does kind of taste like a salty green tea. So yeah, put in some Gerolsteiner there, little bubbles. Okay, I'm going to test it out here. Oh yeah. It doesn't have a lot of flavor, right? It's very light, but it is nice. It's a nice little refreshment. Mineral rich, of course. Like I said, it's got, you know, I started doing this for the iodine. And yeah, it's a little salty. It kind of tastes like, you know, the ocean a little bit. So it's a nice ocean blast. I would recommend doing this, you know, in place of vegetable juice a couple times a week. I don't think it will be as alkalizing as vegetable juice, but it is something nice to have, it's like a nice tea. This would be something like really good to wake up with in the morning if you miss having tea or something. It's not going to be hot, but it does have a very similar tea taste. So, you know, the thing with me, I used to drink a lot of tea. I love drinking teas all over the world, and it's something I miss. And this is a nice replacement. It reminds me of it. Lucky for me, I did enjoy cold brews, so maybe if you're a hot tea kind of person, this might not scratch that itch, but for the flavor and the color, the aroma, it just feels good. It tastes good. Ugh, excuse me. The one thing I don't miss about tea is the carbonation. I had a meeting for work. This was when probably a year after I started the diet, a year that summer. And I had a really busy day before. I was up late and I needed something to be on for this meeting at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I brewed some tea and I chewed on some ginseng and I drank that. And in about 15 minutes, I got sick to my stomach. I threw up. So that was the last time I drank green tea, pretty much any tea, to be honest. Just the caffeine, even in the green tea, really upset me, and whatever else, it wasn't good. So kelp, cold brewing kelp is a good, like I said, it's a good replacement because it is mineral rich. There's no caffeine. It's good stuff. So give it a try. This is a Diet Dr. Kelp recipe. And like I said, you don't have to do the carbonation. That's just a fun little, it's a fun little gag. So anyway, take it easy.